All right, I'm gonna give a quick review here of the Fullstar Chopper Plus. You start with the lid here. It's got the medium blades. Be careful, they're exposed and very sharp to do their job. When you put the safety lock here, it's on so the tray cannot come out while in use. When you turn it off, then it can come out easily. So it's very easy to swap out from whatever your need is, from medium to fine blade to the spiral and to the ribbon. We'll show all of those right now. We'll start with the medium blade. So you just put the lid on like this onto the catch tray. The catch tray is rather large. It's 8 by 4.5 by 3. So it's gonna be able to fit all of your vegetables and fruits in there. And then it has measurements here from 1 cup to 5 cup on the side should you need that. You wanna face this the flat side down. You're gonna have to put a little bit of torque into it, a little bit of power, not too much. You don't have to slam it down, but make sure you put a little bit of power and pressure onto it. You just close it down on that and it'll chop it up that quickly, that easily. It's very good because you don't have to use a ton of muscle and it's going to cut your prep time down handedly, you know. Sometimes I like dicing things into small pieces with a knife. It's a little bit therapeutic, but in today's day and age, it's very convenient to have something like that. Look how simple that was. Now you have the pick scraper here. If you had any kind of residue or anything left over, you would kind of pick it out of place with this tool so that you don't have to get your fingers near the blades. And then it's very easy to clean. You'll just rinse this under water. It also has a brush here that you can brush in order to clean in between usage from what's going to be now, for me, peppers to mushrooms. So now we'll put some mushrooms on there. We'll use a few of them and we'll put them in this medium setting. And we will close this on down on it. We have the safety lock on again. And we're just like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and clean this off one more time, and we're going to use the fine blades. All right, now that we've cleaned up the mushroom mess on this top portion and this bottom portion, you take the safety lock off, carefully take this blade and remove it, and then you simply put this one on here, put that safety lock back on, and let's do some fine blade cutting here with the mushrooms, the garlic, and the onions. With the onions, I recommend kind of cutting them in portions. I cut them in thirds here, flat side down just like that, so that it will be easier and you won't put too much pressure on the blades and the tool itself. Same concept here, a little bit of torque, not too much, and then we're going to clean in between each usage from mushrooms to garlic to onions. Okay, now we'll chop up this garlic here. A little bit harder, a little bit more force needs to be used here. And then lastly, the red onions, which I imagine will also need to use a little bit of force when we're closing down on this thing. So let's lock it and give it a shot here. Not too bad. That garlic was actually a little bit harder than the onions, honestly. All right, we're going to finish off with the zucchini in a spiral pattern, but before I do that, I do want to show the cleaning method. You're going to want to hold this black portion. That's very important. I can't stress it enough. These blades are extremely exposed, obviously, and sharp. And you'll just take this brush and kind of clean it off, brush it off for everything that you can get off of there. And then for anything that might be a little bit stubborn, you can take that pick and just kind of go through the squares here and pick them off one by one. All quite simple, but I do have one piece here that's being a little stubborn, and I'm not going to put my fingers anywhere near that blade, so I'm just going to take a knife here and kind of peel it out that way. And then for the closing lid, you can run it underwater, and this pick goes inside the grooves just like this, so you just kind of glide it through the grooves to get all the residue out. It's a perfect fit there. You can do it horizontally, vertically until everything's out. And looks like everything's clear of the way. That's how simple it is to clean this blade for the next vegetable to chop. And then I'm going to move the camera back over so I won't be back in this mode from this angle. So the zucchini, if it was stuck in there, you have this cleaning tool and you just kind of push it through there to clean that way. That's how you would do it for the spiral and the ribbon patterns. Okay, and finally we're going to do the zucchini, and we're going to do it in the spiral motion. You can tell the difference between the spiral and the ribbon. This is the ribbon and it's just a straight edge there. We're not going to do that one today, but we do have the spiral here, and you can see the spikes there. That's how you know the difference. Same concept. These are blades. They are sharp, but if I was to switch them out, you would just pull right here and then put that one in its place, but we're going to go with the spiral. We're going to put it on, and we're going to see how this thing works. All right, for this, I'm really curious to see what kind of torque, what kind of pressure I have to use here. You got the spikes here on the top. You're going to put it into the zucchini just like that, or whatever vegetable you're doing, and you're just going to twist and use a little bit of force and pressure here. This isn't really hard at all, to be honest with you. And now look at that beautiful spiral design. I'm not even that good at prep work and not that great of a cook, to be honest with you, but I'm going to look like I am. We got the spiral design with the zucchini, the medium slice design with the peppers, diced garlic, diced onions. Look how finely diced it is. Looks good. and then diced mushrooms. I'll clean the blades off and everything else one last time, and we'll give our final thoughts. Okay, all in all, I would say the full-star chopper is a huge success. Even between moving the camera to go to the sync view and cleaning each time in between each cut vegetable, which there were 5 vegetables in total, everything took me 20 minutes. So prep time cut in half, and that might be an understatement. I don't know how long this stuff would have taken me to clean each time in between, move the camera, dice everything up, slice everything up, and spiral everything up. That would have taken me a lot of time. Instead, it's 20 minutes, and it would be much quicker than that if you weren't moving the camera around and having to clean in between each time and actually talk about the object and explain it as well. So imagine how quickly you could do it if you were just at your home on a regular night and prepping for dinner. Everything was easy to clean, the blades were easy to take out and put right back in and put that safety lock on. Everything was simple. This is cooking made simple. I highly recommend the full-star chopper.
Hi, I want to show you the full star chopper.